That's what. So when you converted the module, didn't you, if you converted the module, why can't you just type in R and for it to come up? I know, but I don't know. R and colons, I don't know. But it's,
Yes. So we've got to find two more, and we think one might be in the kennels. Well, it says kennels, so there was a courtyard downstairs.
yeah,
So
so I
that
think
could,
it's on the first floor or the
yeah,
ground floor, and somewhere because we haven't seen it yet, so it must be further north, the courtyard, ish.
yeah.
So,
I think that's the idea.
do you know, I had a terrible thought earlier on in the week. Um, what's to stop them just teleporting out?
I'm getting the impression that the Gribbly things are somewhat trapped in the castle because the
Well,
castle
that's the
itself.
point. That's the point.
Yeah.
The big bad is trapped in the castle. Um, but does that unchaining him mean he can just go, well, bye?
Well, let's hope not, eh? But yeah, we it looks like we've kind of explored, yeah, that bit there.
Uh,
So we need to kind of head that way. Okay.
Blood splatters have appeared where, sorry? Lovely.
Yeah, so the castle is reliving its past.
Certainly doing something.
So we went to the servants' quarters and somebody was compelled to clean. And
Thaddeus,
you go into the
war
army,
for
somebody's
bleeding.
compelled to fight.
Well, it was unlocked already, so I assumed we'd already investigated.
It says I'm broadcasting now. Hooray! It's useful. Worrying. What's even weirder is I didn't see. Right. Well, you haven't missed much. Okie dokie. Sorry. Apparently, they could hear everyone but me, so obviously they were enjoying it more. Okay, this room's furnishes leaves no doubt as to the original purpose. Racks, Iron Maidens, cages, and other remnants of the floor and implements of torture abound. Disturbingly, these objects are in remarkable condition and appear to be in fine working order, with not a speck of dust upon them.
Well, that's not even remotely disturbing.
I'm going to move you back to where you would have been when you know what I mean. You wouldn't have walked into the middle of the room.
Yeah. Especially if there's somebody in there.
Indeed. So I need to. Okay. Righty-ho. Okay. Oh,
I'll take a spirit check just in case.
That's fine.
Well, sir, that is a mighty fine, if somewhat damaged hat, but your oral hygiene leaves an awful lot to be desired.
That guy is obviously freaky.
Yeah, just to give you an idea of how scary he is, you got a 7 on your spirit.
Oh, right, so at least I passed the fear check then.
You did. Because I hadn't checked up what he is. Okay, he's, yeah, he just turns and looks at you and goes, "Ooh, well, you're not an orc, but you'll do.
Do for what?
Let's find out. Just deal. I'm going to just deal you, and I'm just going to deal. Everyone else is technically out of it at the moment. Why? Hang on, that's an interesting one. See, this is where I get very confused. How do you have an imposed roll against an innate power?
You do, well, on fantasy grounds or in general?
In general. Because, you know, I seem to recall once when I asked about that, the implication was with, like, if there's no dice roll, you don't need to roll to beat it. Then what's the point of giving bad guys innate powers that have, you know, saving throws?
It's considered to be cast with either a success or a raise, depending on if it's minor or major.
Aye, but
I agree. Yeah, good call. I like that.
We'll go with that one and then ask the crowd later.
No, I think you're quite correct. That is the logical way to do it.
That's what I
Don't you
said.
remember
So
in the old
4
days?
and 8.
In the old days, something else has changed. In the old days, you could just click on the, if they were innate, you could just click on the dice, even though it didn't roll anything, and at least it would put in the chat what power you were clicking on, but it doesn't anymore. Anyway, you get to make a spirit check because, well, not that you know his name, but Glencaros goes, "Why don't you come and lie on my torture table?"
So you can set it up as a fast test on fantasy grounds. You could target the person and roll the skill, and then on the combat tracker type in 4 or 8.
You
Why
can't
don't you
actually
take a
generate
seat
a test.
yourself?
Yes, you can.
How do you generate a test without a dice roll?
Because you have to put it. Because you have to because you roll the die for it.
There's no die to roll if it's innate. Oh, I see. You just click on it and it does it. Oh, I see. Yes, that does work.
But then
And it automatically sets it up as a 4. Yeah. And then I can click the roll button like that. And obviously you can do it as well. But okay, yeah, okay, I'll take it back. You can do innates that way now. That's fine. Okie dokie. Well, that was his limited free action. So what should
My
we do
response.
now?
Well, why didn't you take a lie down yourself?
Right, it used to default to 0, but we said why can't it be default to 4?
Cool. Love it. Nicely done.
But
Right.
and if it's a major, you replace the 4 with an 8 manually.
Indeed. Yes, well, you're not fun, and for his action, disappears.
Go on, wait a minute.
You want to do Gastus?
First thing I will do is I will, since I've already got my weapons out, I will ready one of my items.
Ooh.
And the item that I will ready is I will put the hood up on my lovely, lovely cloak that I've got, which will cast Greater Darksight, which also lets me see invisible things for an hour.
Is that what Greater Darksight does? I know that's probably why I gave it to you, but I couldn't remember.
Yes.
that.
Ignore 6 points of illumination penalties and 4 points of penalties from invisible creatures. I can
That's
see
good.
invisible stuff.
You can see invisible stuff. If they use that, if they cast greater invisibility, there's still a -2 penalty on. Yeah, you're
Yes.
okay. Okay.
But there is no effect for the ignoring the invisible bit. But hey,
Well, I couldn't find it, but that's very interesting. So, inventory, Cloak of the Watchman.
because it's Greater Darksight, it ignores 6 points of ignores all illumination penalties
Cloak of the
and
Night.
4
Cloak
points
of
of
the Night.
invisible.
Yeah. Cloak
But
of
it
the
obviously
Night.
only works if they're standing up.
Oh, I see what you say. Greater Darksight doesn't have the effect. Ah, that's
Yeah,
that's a naughty oversight by the Joe, you should write a strongly worded message to the person that creates the Savage Pathfinder rule set and tell them they're.
I think I should.
Yeah, I think you really should.
Kev,
I mean...
you're a muppet.
Okay, yeah, that's one I missed. Obviously, it means I didn't realise it did it. If I'd realised it did that, I might not have given you Greater Darksight.
This is why I confirmed it with you to make sure it was just Greater Darksight, not Mage Darksight, so it went with the raise.
Bottoms.
God, and that reference was completely missed, wasn't it?
Somebody get this man a tailor.
Yeah, I said your ability only works if they're standing up.
No, went right over my head, that one.
Well, the first of the lesson of not being seen is
Darksight.
don't stand up.
Ah, well, yes.
Open bracket. Ignore. Invisibility is an ability, is it? That's what it is. You just have to manually put. You know what I mean. I think that's what it is. I don't think invisibility is an effect you can ignore. I will have to check further. Maybe that's why I did.
Possibly.
Okay. Well, you can see him then.
Right. Well, having done that, I shall then, as a limited free action, turn my blades one-dimensional. And then I shall step over to him.
Ooh, okay.
Assuming but I'm going to. I'd like to walk over as if I'm kind of, waving my swords to try and see where he is. And then when I get right up to him, I'm going to say, "Boo!" and stab him.
Enough.
Oh, now I didn't put the.
I forgot to turn it off for you. That's my mistake. So that would be a 7, which is a hit.
A palpable hit. Marvelous.
Oh, come on. 22 points of damage for God's sake. This is annoying. Come on. There we go.
Right, and then I'll hit him with the other weapon. I'm guessing he counts as evil or dishonorable.
He's evil. I'm going to say he doesn't necessarily count as dishonorable, interestingly.
Oh dear, that probably means he's fey.
Doesn't matter, you killed him.
So I said boo, and then stabbed him, and then he died. Okay.
Yeah, he's actually quite horrible and powerful unless you do 22 points of damage.
Well, it's because I'm a master duelist. I shall poke his
That's the
corpse
problem.
for a little bit.
Because unlocked. Actually, I don't know if there's anything in this room. I don't think there is actually, just him.
Well, this place just gets more and more exciting, says Gastus, and wanders over to the door at the far end of the room. In fact, I think I'm going to take his hat. I did say it was a rather fine hat, just needs better repair.
Just going to drag everyone up. Same area. Ooh, you've gone into the room that has no description. Let's see. It's probably a storeroom for torture implements. Actually, it's probably no. I know what that room is. It's full of in various states of decomposition, dead orcs. He keeps the bodies. At least it is now, anyway. No description in the adventure, but if it's next to a torture room, that's what I'm going to say it does.
Oh, that's rather fetching. Let's
Nothing-
cast prestidigitation on his hat.
I'm not wearing it, I'm holding it, but nothing to be seen here. I'm waving the smell of rotting orc away from my face with this hat.
Well, I just thought I'd clean that said hat.
Oh, very kind of you, Master Wild Soul. Jolly good. Nothing in here that's worth talking about. And to be honest, I'd like to close all the doors to get away from the smell.
As I was trying to say to Thaddeus, there's a rumour that the walls and the floor are bleeding, but he didn't seem interested. He just kind of turned around and walked off and ignored me.
The walls and the floor are bleeding. I think that's a very good place to not go.
I think only you can see the floors and the floor bleeding.
Nobody else went there. Of course, I was the only one who could see it.
Yes, but it's the castle reliving its past. The servants and people who stayed here were under the absolute terror of the ruler, and eventually when they died, you know what I mean, they've left impressions on the castle itself. Trapped
absolutely
and on life, unable to move on.
Well, I'd quite like to move on, particularly away from that large pile of rotting orcs. And these look like stairs down. I'm pretty sure we can get to the courtyard going this way.
Yeah, orcs don't smell good alive. I don't want to be around them dead. That'd be awful.
I second that. My sense of smell is quite acute.
The old once the NPC hits the
I don't mind seeing dead people.
It's unlocked. It's unlocked. Oh, hang on. The abandoned workshop.
Wish they'd stay dead.
Ooh. This was the room with all the. This was the. You walked into the room with all the bottles. That had the bottles in it. Remember the bottles?
I do remember the bottles. I smashed them.
Yeah.
If they're not smashed, I'm going to smash them again.
There we go. Who's still up on the second floor? Just Thaddeus on his own. Down on his. I'm fairly confident you've smashed. Yeah, I do recall you smashing bottles. So yeah, because look, the doors are open. So yeah, you've been down here before. So this is the room where you smash the doors. Let me.
Yes, but I think just out of here is the corridor that leads into the courtyard, where hopefully we'll find the stables or the kennels.
Did I actually spend the bennies that Tank Girl just gave you? No, I didn't. Tank Girl said sorry for being late and let me have some bennies. Go.
Thank you.
Why have I not unlocked tokens? There we go. I've unlocked token movements, alright.
Sorry, Cav, I've only just looked at my cards. I've got Dark Bargain and I can't have it.
That's enough.
Do you want me to drop it in the box? Oh, you've done it. Thank you.
Our genia flies out through one of the arrow slits.
Okay, well, that might be the end of our genie if there's something scary in there.
It might be. If there's something scary there, she might fly back through again.
This wide courtyard gives an inside view to. At that point, because you've let Eugenia fly in there on her own. This wide courtyard gives an inside view of the castle's looming walls and towers. Chill breeze whips through the courtyard, carrying away a few dry leaves from the scraggly scrub bushes that grow fitfully along the yard's edges. A broad stone-rimmed well stands at the western end, though the stone lip is crumbling and has collapsed in places. Thick patches of vegetation grow in and around the well, despite the apparent lack of soil to root within. To the north, stairs rise to a platform 15 feet above the courtyard. Atop it, a black double door provides entry into the castle dungeon. A double door to the east stands open, creaking on its hinges. Oh, okay, better open then. I've just managed to knock them by mistake. A double door to the east stands creaking on its hinges as if left open by someone in a hurry. Bent and busted and in some cases partially broken spikes protrude from the walls of this courtyard, and here and there holes in the hard-packed soil hint at long missing structures or bowls that once stood within.
Well, it's not a kennel here, but perhaps this way.
Obviously, obviously, Aki isn't here. So, is anyone else horticulturally inclined to make a survival check?
I'm a city boy. Our genie can make a roll there.
Genius, genius, rather.
Sassafras might be a city girl, but she has gotten really good at keeping her eye out for crap.
Yes, Sassafras has. I don't know if a genie's got enough worldly experience to know about it, but anyway, the plants here, mostly nettles, poison oak, and brambles, shouldn't thrive. The reason I've stopped you there is at that point, as you're walking past the largest of the plants, an immense flowering monstrosity. Oh, here you go. It moves.
Blooming heck.
Cadence, hairy ass. Even the plants here want to kill us.
Well, that's just terrific.
I'm
That
gonna
was brilliant.
Oh yeah, go on. I'll give you it then. I'll give you it. It was actually.
I think it's time we rose to the occasion.
No, I'm calling that one anti. Because I want a Billy. Right, anyway.
Every feeling you say that.
Okay, so preserving.
Notice the bottom of this thing is covered in skulls and bones.
Yes, apparently it does appear to have. Well, yeah.
It's fine for you to say that.
I've lost where it is now. Yeah, the originally fed on the bodies of those thrown into the well, but it's now sustained by ambient. This is where basically public executions used to take place, apparently. Okay, that means it sounds like I need to bloody go up a map. Sorry, there's lots of things going on in the background that I need to be aware of, and that's annoying. Map. That's what I thought it said. Sorry about this. Get out. Oh, second floor, of course. Oh, I see. Okay, right, fine. Yep. Okay, understood. I understand now. So there. Need to do. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I had to work that bit out. That was a bit confusing. Looks like Justice is going first, but I don't know if I really.
Well, feel free to spend a penny.
Whoa, yeah! I'm so happy I spent that penny. Okay.
Do you want to spend
3
another
clubs. No.
Well, Gastus is armed with a rapier, which probably isn't going to be that good against a flower. So Gastus is actually going to perform a fighting test to try and draw its attention by hooking vines with his blades and pulling them as if it seems to be an ambulatory plant.
Go for it. Are you happy with a 9?
Oh, I'm happy with a 9. I shall make it.
Sorry.
I shall make it vulnerable.
Vulnerable it is.
And then our genius shall fly in and tear at the flower head a little with her claws. Also, as a test, as she zooms in and out again. And I'm quite happy with a 14 as well.
That was me just testing something. You know what I mean? Because I didn't take that from my Benny pool. I was just checking that you can drop bunnies. I assume you're going to make it distracted, aren't you?
I will make it distracted as well, and then get the creative combat table up. It doesn't happen automagically.
But there's a button to say roll on creative combat. When I click on it, nothing happens.
Ah. Well, I shall get the table up then.
I'm not sure you can really get creative with that. Oh, there you are.
Look at that. Our genius gets a second wind and gets to do something else. If only she could breathe fire, eh?
No. Second wind gives your hero hope or allows her to catch your breath. Move a level of fatigue or a wound. If she's under fatigue,
right.
the enemy's shaken is taken.
Oh, the enemy's shaken. Okay, well, she shakes it then. That'll do.
Yeah, it's not surprised because the doors are open, sees this thing, and she's like, ooh, kill it with fire! Oh, man.
Sorry, I didn't know. I was looking at something else. I didn't notice she'd moved. I apologise. There you go.
Okay, I'll have to do selective so I don't hit our genius. That's a hit with a raise? Holy hell. Oh no, I can do better than that. See, I knew I could do better than that.
That's why, yeah. Because it's taking the party sheet number, not the.
22 seems to be a magic number today, Gastinius.
One day you will use my name correctly.
Well, isn't it Gastinius? I mean, you humans have such boring names. How did I get an injury? Did I target myself?
No, you
Because
didn't.
I got a wound.
My combat tracker isn't showing you wounded. I'm not seeing a wound on the tracker, that's for sure.
Let me close the tracker and reopen it because it got weird there. Yeah, maybe it's Okay, never mind. My brain just went. Boop,
That's okay. Happens to everyone. Right.
and then
Okay, that's fine. I'm just sorting stuff out. So if I spend a Benny to unshake him, and then he's shaken. And then it's if Rooty's doing anything.
I'm looking to see if there's anything Rudy can do.
What fun! Now I have to do
Oh,
two
he's
maps
just
at
gonna come
once.
in here and go, ooh, 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 it smells bad.
Shaken status removed. So. For each of two. That's a bug to fix. Corpse Lotus. Normal actually. There we go. Didn't mean to do that. So, that means what I can do. Okay, magic. Oh, well, if it can do that, it's going to do that. It's going to sweep. Improve sweep, no penalty. Which means I need to set number of attacks down to 1 for this one. Set it back to 2. Everyone was avoided apart from Sassafras.
Well, at that point, I will hit it back. Just reflexively, you know.
Although Sassafras is just hit by this tenting, this root that whips around it, trying to whip and slash all of you, and sends her flying upwards, vertically into the air, and she comes plummeting back down to the ground, looking like she's going to hit very hard. She is able to roll as she lands, but it's still going to be a very hard landing at the moment. Are you sticking with the soak of a 9?
That's it.
Okay. Sassafras hits the ground with a loud crunch. Leia, you're up.
Okay, I cast Diamond Body on my at the higher level. Just in case, because I'm not sure just how hard this thing is.
And 20.
And then I try to shred it into salad.
You hit with your claws.
Fair enough. Majenko flies through to here. I'm going to do it like that. And helps to heal Sassafras.
It's obviously it's very fibrous, this plant, unfortunately. That's the problem, yeah. You do shred at it, but all you do is literally scrape around the outside.
I gambled on her doing more damage than.
I also think
attack.
I'll move that way a little bit in case it clears other people's line of sight more.
Sassafras has 1 wound healed by Majenko.
And I pat Majenko. You were always a good house dragon.
Oh,
Majenko licks your ear.
that was a missed opportunity there. I gambled. I should have bent against this attack. Righty-ho. Going to have to... I'm bottom of the round, so let's see what the next round holds.
Go and hold if you want, or you can act.
No, we'll gamble again. We'll target it, and stare at it. Now, part of one of the witch's minor hexes is to kill plant life, so I'm just going to stare at it as a witch, and it's going to shrivel slightly. Or not, as the case may be.
You've got a cackle, evil eye, and wax an image.
No, just it's role play. That's that role playing stuff. So spell.
It's fine. That's okay.
It's a test versus its smarts. Because I don't think it's that smart.
It's a plant. What do you? Yeah, I'm going to argue that you can't really. What are you trying to do to it? I mean, you stare. Okay. It's a plant, and you're just staring at it. No, I mean physical stuff.
Okay, precipitation to dry it out.
Right, that's. That would be vigor, though, wouldn't it? Not smarts.
Well, pesting with spell casting.
There's got to be some trappings there. I'm sorry, he's just trying to... Yeah, I'm sorry, anything that's sort of... I'm going to roll anything that's mental is not automatically going to fail against a plant because it's got animal instincts, therefore it's not going to be thinking logically, it's just acting, so you can't distract it with logic. It's a plant. But trying to dry it out, I will allow.
It's just that for those that have read the book, hexes can take a major hex. All plant life die. Eventually, if they walk into a forest, the forest dies.
Oh.
Everywhere they go, like things like milk goes sour when they walk past.
Hang on, what's going on there? What's that? Oh, there we go. No, that doesn't work. I have to say, this does not make any sense. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Sorry, it's just... I'm very confused by this one. D19, okay. Oh, okay, yes, okay, that does make sense. All right, okay, well that's... say at least. Okay, right, I misunderstood completely what's going on there, so... Oh, me, sorry about that. Corpse Lotus unshakes. Okay. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to here. And then I'm going to... duplicate that. It's me, which it does. We'll do that, and then I can... that. And then... Do that. Okay, right, all good. It's terrible. Guaranteed +2. Ah, forget it. I'm gonna right. The tentacles let's reach out and attempt to slam Gastus and Leia. Hitting Gastus and hitting Leia with a raise after I spent pennies.
Well, let's hope you roll really high damage.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm really sorry, but it didn't hit Gastus.
Why?
Really hit good.
Because Gastus hasn't gone yet this round, has he?
Wait a minute. Gassus hasn't gone this round and dodge and thrust into its mouth as it attacks.
Whoa, hold up! Why, if it hasn't hit you, why hasn't it hit you, Gastus?
Because I've not gone yet this round, so I'm going to use my duelist defend to raise my parry by 6.
Oh, in that case, I don't do 28 points of damage against you.
And you don't kill the creature.
Well, but then it missed me, so I get to counterattack.
But it missed you anyway because you stabbed
Well,
it.
yes, actually,
that card
you'd have
can't be
had to-
played by you.
Yeah.
That card had to be played by Gastus, not you.
Well, can I give it to Gastus to play?
No, he wasn't hit. Now I've got to find the bloody card. You could have done if Gastus was hit, but Gastus wasn't hit, so you can't give him the card to play. Okay,
yeah, I'm here, but
you know what?
That would have done 28 points of damage.
All good. Right. Okay, so in the meantime, Leia's been hit once for 1 wound. I spent all the time setting up the tentacle grapple and then noticed that it would have basically been that, which would have probably been pointless. Yeah. Oh! Don't worry, I didn't actually mean to roll that. Sorry. So, Gastus critically fails, and I'm going to assume Leia's going to soak, so I'm going to roll on her behalf. It's her the character, not her the player. Okie dokie, that's fine. However, Gastus, unfortunately, you in your eagerness to counterattack, and with Thaddeus shouting something at the background about "Let me just do it," if you hit him like that, you're basically get tangled up in the roots of the plant, causing you to become distracted.
this is.
Won't do much to you, I know. I just pressed the wrong key there, didn't I? Yes. Thaddeus Wildsong is up next.
Oh, God, if you want anything done. Cool, move to there. Right, slash. That was a raise. So that's 24, which would be a wound. Or do I Benny it? Benny and take the highest, don't we?
Yes, if you use a Benny, you take the highest.
Yeah,
So
for damage, you do.
But so let's Benny the damage to see if we go higher than a 12. 21. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the 41 then.
Well, only after you played the adventure card. There you go.
41 damage. Another 42 damage.
In your
Well, that's got to hurt it.
Yes, it has, but unfortunately, I'm sitting here trying to set up something that's to happen when the fight ends, not expecting the fight to end there and then. So you're going to have to bloody wait.
I know what you've done. Those totem spears, they're the ones that have got like a spade end for sticking into the ground to climb up. You've not hit it with the spear, have you? You've just gone and dug it up.
Where did I get to? I got to. Which is probably all I'm going to get out. So I might as well. So then I've got to check that they are what I think they are, which is fine. Just going to wait. Sorry about this. Expecting a bit more time before I had to.
So yeah, that's part of the lore. Really high level witches when they can't live in nature because nature starts to die around about them.
I personally prescribe to the Terry Pratchett School of Riches. Yeah, I know. Funny ass, actually, I don't read it because they're audio. It's an online book about Tales of the Wandering Inn and all that. And the last book I've just read. I don't half get the impression that the author has been reading some Terry Pratchett lately, because all of a sudden there's a load of characters from the town of Lankrel, and now all the witches turned up, and it's like, that's just, do you know what I mean? And they do mention that Weatherwax is mentioned as well.
I think they're just using headology on you.
I'm sure they are. I'm nearly there. Sorry about this. As I say, I had a lot of lovely stuff I needed to set up, but alas, someone decided to do 42 points of damage while I thought I could secretly set up the surprise attack upon you. There we go. I can deal on my card, which means they're going immediately after the other thing died. Right. So that's doubled up to 42. Okay. Right. Okay. Sorry about that. So, okay, you destroy your moment. Okay. Ouch. Did I program that in? Please tell me I program that in, because I'm going to have to update them all. I did. Good. Okay. An arrow arcs down through a very narrow gap in a courtyard and plunges into Leia. Okay, so first creature struck in a round by an arrow must make a vigor check to avoid being stunned.
Diamond skin and it did 4 wounds.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're infused arrows with negative energy damage. So,
okay, that didn't happen because I walked up and I stab it with my.
This is you killing the plant. It's an arrow coming from the floor above through an arrow slit.
But I haven't finished yet.
You can't interrupt this. You're killing the plant when the arrow is fired.
Yes, that's right. So I kill the plant. It goes splat. It sprays juice. He goes and sort of bends down to get out of the way, and then the arrow flies over her head and mysteriously misses her.
Fair enough. Fair enough then. Put you on the splat then.
Thank you.
I see what you mean. I apologise for the confusion. However, I am going to hit you now. Or not, mate. Or not, as the case may be. So yeah, basically, on the floor that you just left, the floor above, yeah, as I say, arrows are raining down into the courtyard from the floor above. Okay, Thaddeus, you take a wound. And you take a wound. Doesn't tell me which. Which soaks the wound. Now you need to make another vigor check or be stunned.
So
Because you were hit by it. You'd have to make a vigor check to avoid being stunned.
What, a magical arrow?
You'd be hit by an infused arrow. You're the first person in the round to be hit by the arrow. Therefore, you get to make a vigor check or be stunned.
Oh, I'm killed.
You are stunned.
So quick, Lear, duck, and I'll.
Duck? Where?
Thaddeus, no!
Okay.
I'll get you, Pointy.
Come on. Come on. Look. Autocomplete seems a bit slow today. I don't know if that's autocompleted. Yes, it is. Took quite a while to. So autocomplete does work, but that does seem slower than the old, you know, the nice quick way of just applying stuff. And I'm going to shoot casters as well. Okay, no one else gets stunned this round because it's only the first person. Sorry, let me. That won't actually do any damage on you. So let's see if I hit you first. And the last one. Over layer. No, second to last one. I should. Yeah, no. That was the one for him. That's that one. This is the one for layer. There, I got myself confused there. Hits. Two wounds. A bit better than 4 wounds.
Is a soak roll a trait roll?
Yes, it is. Don't forget you get a free one.
In that case, I just unnecessarily spent a penny. Ah. Well, that soak roll goes up by a whole 1.
You get a free reroll.
I'll take that then.
You get a free soak roll, don't you? So if you've already spent the penny, you can now make it just a bigger check.
That's better.
That's not bad.
Well, it worked.
Yeah. It did indeed. Okay.
Okay.
All good.
My first action.
Yeah, your
My first action will be to bamf through to the other side of the arrow slit the arrow came from.
This is a fun and game. So yeah, the easiest thing.
Yeah,
This is
you
the
move
fun and
me
games.
will be definitely the easiest thing.
I think that's going to be too far.
Well, I can. Oh, it's over there. I can walk first, or what have you. I can move.
You can run even.
I can move that far anyway. If it's still too far, that is the right direction, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's still too far, I can run to make it within thingy. There's a word.
Range?
Range, that's the one. To make it within range. Sorry.
Okay, so you're 11 inches away from them, which means in theory you can teleport one.
There, then.
You can teleport 1 inch behind them. I'm just going to put you there because obviously they're on a completely different map, and I can't have tokens on 2 maps at once.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
So actually, what I'll do is I'll put you there, but you're technically Now I'll put you there. You're technically behind them, if that makes sense.
Okay, as long as
This
it's
is
going to
retro.
work for targeting.
From your perspective, what I will do though is, oh, that's the point. It will work for targeting. Whereas if I try and do it a different way, it won't. So
Okay.
if I open up this map again, all right, here we go. I'm just going to borrow your token. If you do that. So that's the room you're in.
Yep.
If you imagine there's like 6 of them, you know, to an arrow slit, if that makes sense. Now I'll move you back down again, just to give you an idea of, you know what I mean. But obviously,
Yep.
I'll put you there.
Fine. Right.
You get a +6 on that because I put cover on them. So.
Okay. Was it a hit with a raise anyway?
Well, a minus. You rolled an 11, which would have been a hit with a raise.
Fine.
Okay.
Then, as it was a pounce, I would have got that. So it would have been 22.
Okie dokie. I'll put you at the end of the line now because you downed one.
Thank you. Spend my PowerPoint.
Not that you care really, but that's the description of the room you're in.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. I think it's Majenko next, isn't it? Unless you've got another action.
I believe you're right about it being Majenko. Sassafras is still wounded. Can Majenko heal her again?
Yes, magical healing has repeated.
Then that is what Majenko shall do.
Majenko heals Sassafras. Which means,
I hug him around his little tiny neck.
Aww.
Aww.
He croons at you.
Okay, we want Beddies because I think that's a lovely picture. It's a lovely mental image I got there, and it made me smile. Oh, the tag girl says, "Let the Beddies fly." You get 2 for the price of 1.
I realized what Leia had done. So in order to not, although I'm pretty sure she can handle it herself, the quickest way to catch up to her, I said, "Hey, Gastinius, do you want to come along? We can get to Leia, or not."
Somebody needs to stay with Master Wild Soul's corpse.
Oh, okay, you stay. That would get me far enough, right?
Right, I am going to change my plans and use the other map. I think if you're all teleporting up there,
well, that'll only get you 12 inches.
Yeah, that doesn't get me far enough. I'll Benny it and reroll it one time.
No, because for extra power points, you double the route.
Oh, no, hell. Oh, never mind.
I don't need to worry about it.
Penny. That was the worst penny I ever spent.
Hey, that's a terrible miscard. Obviously, what actually happens there is you was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That explains it. Number 4 is missing. Number 4 should be there. I did miss out on shooting one of you last turn, so that doesn't seem. You got away with that. Okay, so basically, yes, I'm afraid what actually happens there is that that's right. So you coming, Gastidia? So you coming with me, and then basically he tries to cast, and basically fumbles it as with arrows whistling by, and basically just claps it to the ground. Rolling on the floor, crying as basically the magic backfires. Rooty is, I expect, just worrying all about Sassafras. Gastinius. Gastus, I should say. Sorry, I'm doing it now.
Right. Well, Gastus has actually already gone this round because using the duelist defend means that I don't get my action later in the round. However, sorry about the barking dog.
It's okay.
Argenia will go over and heal Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is not injured. Just appears to be lying on the ground, not moving.
Well, she's going to go and lick his face as a support roll to help him unstun.
Okie
I'm not sure what skill I should use for licking his face to help him unstun.
Persuasion? No, that's a bit low, isn't it? Spirit?
Oh,
No,
it's got to be a skill, not a trait. So yeah, persuasion seems to be the most sensible one.
Persuasion's probably the sensible. Oh, you got the explode.
She got it.
Well,
hey,
Plus,
gets a +1 to unstun.
Okie dokie. Would be nice. Okay. Oh look, everybody gets bennies because Gastus got the Joker. I am going to spend my second to last penny and give the Queen of Diamonds.
Right. Well, I'm not terribly happy about getting shot at, but it seems that Leia's got got that covered. So Gastus is going to grab Thaddeus by the ankle. And deposit him inside.
Okay. Sensible action.
And that's going to be my use of a Joker. And then Argenia will flap in and continue licking Thaddeus's face. Okay. Oh, there's a persuasion roll. Yay! He's on +2 to recover now.
Yeah, I suppose technically he is. Okay. Okay, so are these guys visible? Are these guys visible to you? Are the bad guys visible to you? I can't tell.
Not on our map, no.
Should be. They should have been.
And now they are.
Right. So, so what happens, Larry, is these two here. I'm afraid they sort of basically come back in through the door, so they're going to engage you in melee, allowing they're going to engage you in melee, allowing the others to far down into the courtyard, if that makes sense.
It does.
Okie dokie. So an infused arrow is going to be fired. Oh dear, this is going to be very poor. This is going to be very unpleasant for Sassafras. It's time to turn Sassafras into a pin cushion. Now I need to check up. I'm not sure if they've got. I know it doesn't change the shooting of the infused arrows. I just need to check if they can. Okay. Well, yeah, they do. They literally form their. They make infused arrows, which is quite unpleasant. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, this is what they look like.
Chill out. Sorry, I was talking to the dog. Forgot I was on box.
They are quite disturbing.
They are very much disturbing. Okay, so I'm afraid Sassafras has been shot with an infused arrow. Mind you, if there's no one in the courtyard, well, which probably really, really hurts. And then I'm afraid, so you have to deal with the damage, and then of course being the first person around to be hit by an infused arrow, you'll have to make another vigor check to avoid being stunned. After that, they have to go after the dragons, I suppose. Or just turn around and attack Leia, which is more likely, I think. Well, no, I think they're archers, aren't they? Have they got claws? Okie dokie. So, yeah, you're okay. Yeah.
Damn wound.
Mm.
Got this arrow stuck in me.
Yeah. Really don't want to pincushion sassafras to death here, but I don't have much choice, really. Everyone else fled the area. I think I'm going to kill Leia instead. No, sorry. It's definitely not the case. It's a hit. It's a wound. I'll just rack them up and then we'll see what we're dealing with afterwards. Rooty is missed. Jenko is missed, so then I'm going to claw there. Not critically fail. Light claw attack on there again. I might get through. Not as nasty as the arrows, though, it has to be said. Okay, so net result is 1 wound on Sassafras, 2 wounds on Leia. Rooty and Majenko dodge the infused arrows.
Aye, so I gave you an extra adventure card because I can't play any.
Yep, I took the one you gave me and I gave one back because I've got to. So I've got the right number.
Aye, Leah,
Ow.
you should have an extra one as well.
Spend a penny on that. There we go. Right. I do believe that's the end of stuff. Press F12. It gets us to Sassafras.
And then the Sassafras is gonna duck. Oh hell, now what? And call Rudy to her son. But I'm gonna drink a potion of minor healing.
Certainly, potion of minor healing is potion of minor healing will take your wound away. Actually, you don't need to. You'd already. You don't need to drink the potion, by the way. Actually. Well, you were AFK, so I did the soak for you, and so you're okay on that score. You don't worry about the potion. Let's get Rooty out there and move on to. Well, do you want to do an? If you don't need to drink a potion, are there any other actions you want to do instead?
Just to get the hell out of there. Make sure
Okay.
it is okay.
No, that's fine. Okay. Thaddeus is.
Who's he?
Unstate. Yeah. Just trying to work that one out.
You got the
Plus
raise.
plus 2 would be 11, so no, he didn't. Well, he already got the raise on a 9, but so yeah, stun status removed. Yeah, because you can be if you don't get the raise, you remove the stun but are shaken, aren't you? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, but he got the raise even without needing the plus 2, so he's fine. He wakes up again.
I wonder if I could go after Leah.
I'm very tempted now to move you all up to the 2nd floor because I think at this point, with Leia up on the 2nd floor, that's where fighting's going.
What would be heading for?
I wonder if I could actually go to the second floor. But it's 2 inches to stand up, isn't it?
It is.
So prone can come off because I could do that as a player. I can take prone off. What was that? I mean, is it worth going into that courtyard again and just bouncing after Leah?
Yeah,
Go on,
really?
let's do... What?
Up to you if you want to do it or not.
It's a risky thing, isn't it? Oh, come on, let's do it for a laughy. 8. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to make a run roll.
You can
I
fly.
don't need to make a run roll. I can fly.
Turn it off.
I believe you can fly. I believe you can reach the sky.
I can fly and banff at the same time.
You can fly to there, and then you can bang into the second floor room.
Just don't want to leave Leah up there by herself. It helps if you can make the roll, though. It really helps if you can make the roll.
I'll have to move you back at this rate. Hey.
Yeah, I'm going to bamf into the room. God,
Okay.
there's a lot of them. Oh, that may be don't know if that was a great idea. Oh, there's a lot.
Okay, Leia. Right, I've now put the map up for the room, as it were. So you're now on the second floor. You can be as tactical as you want now. It should be pointed out, only the two behind you have engaged you in melee, so you can leave any of the others without them getting a free attack on you.
Okay, thank you.
I know, but that adventure card I played, I gave you might be handy.
I am activating Technique of the Master's Warrior's Gift
Ooh,
to give myself a sweep. In fact,
nice.
improved sweep.
Oh, Bard's Player's Guide to Bestiary 2 is ready. Download, apparently. I've got to finish doing updating Flash Gordon. I haven't sorted out the adventures for. Oh, mind you, we still got a long way to go with this one, Soraka. And now Pathfinder Player's Guide 2's out. Science Fiction Companion really didn't. Sorry about that.
Oh, I think I just paid one too many power points.
After the science fiction band, you wouldn't have nothing more to do with it.
Close my character sheet. That's not very helpful.
Oh no, it's a love. There's so much nice stuff in there. I mean, the amount of monsters all the being going through the bestiary game. Oh yeah. I get what that is actually. I love that techniques of the masters. I do love the trapping names you've given your power.
I believe Tavis was the one that gave them those. So.
Oh well, I gave it to you now. Too late.
I don't mind. Okay.
But you can always give one of the bennies to Tavis if you.
It's all right. We're married. 50% of that Benny legally belongs to me.
Okay.
Prior to activating the purge, there's a temporary flashback to somebody who calls a glass.
Sorry. Let me turn off. Hold fire. You got us.
I've stopped.
I need to remove. I'll increase them all.
They all hit.
They all hit. Before you worried and spent bennies or anything like that is what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
They don't have cover. Now you're upstairs with them. The cover was for any attempts to attack them from below, but which also.
Well, tell me when you've altered them, and then I'll roll the damage.
Oh, you can roll the damage now. That's all good.
Well, that's not good enough. You know what?
Well, you're gonna don't Benny it yet. You have to. What you have to do is go through all of them before you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to Benny it. I was going to.
Oh, I had plain conviction for the rest. Fair enough.
Oh, come on, I'm Bennying that though.
Well, don't yet. You've got to roll all the attacks first, because otherwise, because it doesn't re-roll. I don't think it re-rolls it on the one you hit before, unless you dropped it on the damage. But I find it's easy to do all the attacks, and then we worry about it afterwards.
How many have I got left?
I'm just trying to check now. So, you're showing that you've shaken 3. It's showing that 4 was unharmed, 5 was unharmed, and 8 is incapacitated. So you got 1 more damage roll because you re-rolled. So as it stands, you got 1 incapacitated, 1 shaken, 2 unaffected.
I'll Benny the unaffected ones.
Hold up. Let me apply the. In that case, let me apply the. You know what I mean.
Before you do, are these undead?
Yes, they are.
So you didn't add the +2 damage to any of them. So one of them, the one that took 7 damage, would have taken 9 and would have been shaken. So that was Baycock number 4.
Yeah, agreed.
I'll add +2 for the last one. Apologies.
That's fine. So so if you spend another Benny, you'll just get to re-roll the last one, which will incapacitate. But it's Fancy Grounds has done it to the wrong one, but that's okay. I can apply it to the unaffected one. Hang on. Well, this is. Oh no! Right. Actually, let's be cheeky about this. 13 points of damage is exactly enough to shake them. So rather than affecting the unaffected one, you're actually hitting one of the shaken ones, aren't you?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. There we go. So net result is 2 down, 1 unaffected, and 1 shaken. Should be. Yeah, 1 shaken. Was shaken. Yeah. Cool. Nicely done.
If anyone down there's injured, my little dragon will help. I don't think anyone is, are they? No, Sassafras is all right now. So.
Yeah. I'm
okay.
Well, actually, if you're attacking him, you might as well get him out, I think.
Yeah, he'll be out of the way, but he'll move out of the line of fire.
Which means we only have to worry about what's going on up top. Okie dokie. Well, it looks like Leia's going first. I'm going to spend the last Benny of the night to not beat you on the combat track. Okay. Justice is going first.
And Gastus will run out into the courtyard towards the stairs on that tower thing, which he hopes will get him up to where the fight is.
Sensible.
Tell you what, I'll Benny to the Joker.
Oh, well, so Thaddeus will go slightly before and after me.
I think Thaddeus goes on the Joker.
Actually, thought I had to Benny an action card to go in case they get porcupined. We'll go. So that was template.
They actually do get to shoot you.
I think turnabout plays good enough. So what we'll do is we'll try and stun them all. Focus, go to sleep. Gets a raise.
If you targeted them before you'd done the roll, I would now have stun effects on all of them. Oh no, I wouldn't, because it doesn't, unless you programmed it on the power.
No, it didn't help.
Yeah, post vigor. So if you'd actually targeted them before you rolled, I'd have all the resist. I'd have all the rolls. Did you? No.
There you go. They're all targeted now.
Only because I did it.
Right. So you've
I need
quickly.
sixes. Sixes. First one's okay. Second one is stunned. Oh, actually, yeah, you still got the raise with an 8. You didn't roll a 10, you got an 8. You got a raise, so it's a -2 on their roll, so he's stunned. There we go. And then this one. Good check. He's stunned. And then this one. Good check. He's not stunned. Okie dokie. Good stuff. Right. Clear targets. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what you did, but you managed to put vigor checks on. Oh, no, you didn't. It's me making vigor tests for me.
They're not. You would say that undead can't be put to sleep, can't you?
Yeah, they can't.
Right. Right.
It's stunned though, because it's a magical force, isn't it? That like knocks them off their feet or actually holds them down. Okay, that's Gastus has already run, so we're on to Sassafras.
We have to go out to the courtyard and through to get up there, right?
You don't know how to get to the room they were attacking you from, but Gastus has run into the courtyard to towards the tower.
There are stairs behind us that we came down, but I don't recall seeing any doors off to the area that they're at. So that's why Gastus has run out to the what looked like a door into a tower, which he's assuming is going to be stairs up.
I do know how to get there, but I have to take the shortcut. So. Oh no, I really want to get to help Leah, so I'm gonna Benny that. But first, I'll spend.
I love that. It tells me what's happening without me having to look.
That's enough to get me there, because that takes me 24. And Rudy freaks out because he wasn't with me, and he's just like flittering around here, going, "What the hell? What the hell?"
Or Rudy.
And I landed right in the middle of it. Probably not a good idea. Hey, Lee, you need help?
Thanks. The fun of multi-map combat.
Okay. Well, I've still got sweep and conviction on, so let's have at it.
Don't forget the +2 damage this time round.
Oops. That for some reason went up to +6. I don't know why. Not that it was going to matter at that level anyway.
Because you get +4 from your pants attack.
No, it went for plus. Well, let me try it again, see if it does.
Yes, +4 ++2 is +6.
In that case, that is right. That sorts them out. I then adopt a Morpheus-like pose, pointing at the one in the corner and beckon it.
Which one in the corner?
The
That
one
one?
furthest away from Sassafras, no, the other side.
Oh, the other one. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Is Benjenko doing anything, or is he just going to stay in where it's safe?
Just going to stay where it's safe with the others. If everyone starts to move up with them.
Okay. So, this is going to be an off-map. This is going to be an off-map attack, so I'm going to have to do it to work. Should do, shouldn't it? They're on different maps. I should still be able to target you. Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to target me on the combat tracker.
Well, yeah, but then I have to scroll it up and down. But if what I can do is I can have a token on one map, but if I use the targeting icon on the combat tracker, I can obviously target you on another map, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Well, you dodge to the side as an arrow hurtles down towards you.
Fit right.
And this one remains stunned. Yeah, actually, it should be pointed out that when you did the Morpheus thing, it's lying on the floor in a stunned state. That's fine.
A bit pathetic.
Leia gets to go first. And this one just fired an arrow at this one. Fired an arrow down to the courtyard. This one is lying prone on the floor.
Leia is just at the door with the dog. And we'll probably be back shortly because it's their turn.
The dog pulled bangs out of my phone just as I was trying to talk to you. I am on my way back to my keyboard now.
That's okay.
Right.
So it's just one of those things that you go last in the rounds, and so you walk away, and you're first the next round. It's typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you hadn't walked away, you'd have been last again.
Okay. I'm going to multi-action here because it's fun.
Why not? At least you guys aren't as bad as the Rippers game. You see what the standard fighting Rippers is now. They all have a pace of 24, and they all can have multi-actions without penalties.
Somebody's got the speed power then.
Well, that's a hit. Shaken. And then you move over to the other one.
Not having that. Okay, fine. I guess that one's a little dodgy bugger.
Well. Oh. Let the bennies flow, says Talon 46. Oh, Talon 46.
Well, in that case.
Interesting. Discord.
You forgot the
Yeah.
+2.
Oops. I did it on the first one, I forgot it on the second one. That 12's actually a 14, if it makes a difference. I don't know.
It does make a difference. It's the difference between destroying it and... Stun status removed, but remains vulnerable, but is also shaken. Actually, he gets a free spirit roll, doesn't he? Gets shaken. Shaken, that's separate to the stun. Unshakes. Remains vulnerable. He's going to have to shoot there, isn't he? And miss. No hit! Oh! Oh, because Leia's vulnerable. You must have wild attacked. That's unfortunate.
Almost always.
Okay, so you have to make a vigor roll. You can soak the damage, but then you make a vigor roll or be stunned. You're the first person to be hit by an infused arrow this round. Nicely done on the vigor roll. You still get to make the vigor check. I mean, the fight's over, so there's no real long-term effect for being stunned if you just want to collapse at the end of the fight. Or, oh, actually, he's still up and running. Yeah, you don't want to. I forgot. At the moment, you're going to be stunned, I'm afraid.
I'm not too bothered. There are 2 people in the room. I think I should leave them some leftovers.
Okie dokie. Leia falls to the floor. The arrow hits her and Leia falls to the floor. There is no apparent wounds. Says to Sassafras.
So this number, whatever, 6 is the one that shot Leia?
Very much so.
My conviction is still going, right?
It is.
How did I miss?
Arcane resistance, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm afraid.
Aye, but surely it in order to shoot Leia, it stood up.
Surely it did. In fact, you're quite correct. Yes.
Wait.
Realize...
Does it have? It has a vulnerability, the arcane resistance, right?
But you're okay because it wouldn't have the +4 for being prone. So
So you should have got a target number of 4 and it'd been a 4. Is that right? Don't know.
So did I?
You rolled a 6. You don't need an 8. You only need a 4. So you did hit it. Yes.
Target number was 4.
Yep, you did hit it. Sorry, I forgot to take the prone off it. My mistake.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for making mistakes.
I do indeed.
You know, I think we deserve a rest.
Then I run over and I kneel down next to Leia and start patting her around the face and seeing if I can revive her.
Certainly. Bewildered badger says pennies for all.
Thank
and
you,
Rudy's
Matthew.
just flittering around going, where are they? Where are they? And he doesn't want to go.
Can we have a rest now? I'm very tired.
And
Yeah, I
Gastus
think
is still
this
running up to that tower.
I think this would be a good place for us all to just kind of catch our breath and regroup for a bit.
Aye. Well, while we're waiting for everybody to catch up, let's have a wee saunter around the room.
That was 8 to there, so you can keep going if you want round the tower.
Which way am I going?
Well, logically speaking, although the map, this is good old Pinnacle maps. Logically, you've got to go that way, haven't you?
Yeah, but
Do you want to keep running up the tower?
yeah, I'll keep going up until I see a door.
Did that ask you to say yes? There we go.
It did. I can't see myself on the map though.
That's because you're now on another map.
There I am.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you get up. An immense iron bell sits on the floor in this room amid the rotten, crumbled remains of a wooden frame that once held it aloft. The bell rises up from the ground and unleashes 2 deafening peals to the castle as shrieking spirits race around the room in an indignant fury. Okay, so the first ring. Okay, so basically the first one acts as an alarm bell, granting dissonance free reroll on notice checks for 24 hours. Lovely. The second's even louder and focused on the intruders in the room. Okie dokie. You need to make a vigor check or permanently gain the hard of hearing hindrance, major hindrance. Okay. Are you happy with a 6? Because obviously it's a hearing one there for your vigor wouldn't matter. Obviously,
I will spend a penny.
okay.
I'll spend a couple of pennies. Apparently, I'm happy with a 6.
Okie dokie. The reason I was asking that is you do not suffer the hindrance, but without getting the raise, you do take the damage.
Okay.
Which ignores armor. It's audible. So your toughness is only shakes you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're based. Yeah, you're based. So we won't worry about it. So you're based. Well, for you're shaken as the bells ping and ring out.
Right, and then I'll stagger all the way back down to the courtyard, saying, "The bells, the bells, the bastard bells!"
Yeah. Okay. I should just move you back down to the first policy.
Yeah.
There you are. So we'll put you back down there.
Well,
We will.
clearly, that was exactly the wrong set of stairs to take. And now that I can see the Scarwall second floor, I can see that I should have gone for the door on the other side.
Okay, so I could close the Scarwall's height map. Right. So yeah, I'll let you guys decide how you want to get back together. Yes.
Gastus is going to go for the other door.
Let's unlock tokens. Right, I just need to clear up that.
So if tokens are unlocked.
For whom the bennies toll, indeed. I think they toll for the GM, don't they? Yes, you do.
Interesting. That didn't give me a "do you want to move" thing, presumably because I was moving everybody.
Yeah, I suspect it did because I got asked for the NPC. Yes. Yes. That's you. In the meantime, let's just move everyone off the stairs. I'm going to move you all off the portal activate. There you go. So you're all in the same room, aren't you? All lucky. I didn't realise I put tokens on this.
Gastus will stagger up the stairs with one finger in his ear.
What was noise, Gastus?
The bells. The bells. Ow.
And you find Leia lying on the floor and me sitting there next to her, kind of cradling her head, going, "I think we need to take a break here, Gastinius.
I'm not taking a break in a room full of dead things," says Gastus, and opens the nearest door and steps
Hang
through.
on, so we can see.
Gastinius, anytime you've been in the room, it's full of dead things.
I've got to say, we can actually see out of the room, can we not?
I groan.
Well, it's
We can see out
courtyard.
of the room where we are.
Listeningly.
Okay, Gastis, you've opened the door onto the eastern parapet. This stone. Okay, yeah, I didn't give Benny's out there. Restream pop-ups just on while I'm trying to get Benny's out. The stone of this parapet is covered in harm. Oh god, if you were going to start running.
I'm not running. I'm just looking around the corner.
I know. I'm joking. A parapet with harmless pale green ditching that looks eerie. Okay, so yeah, basically that's it, really. Okay, I can't find my book, so I'm just going to do it the hard way. Oh,
so I was about to say, if we're going to get a word in edgeways, so we're in the central tower.
I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, we were in a courtyard, then we went into a central tower, and that overlooks the courtyard to the west and north. Is that right?
The courtyard that I just got shot in, and you dug up that really rather disgusting rose, is down there.
Yes. So what we're looking at, the wall that we are now looking over, isn't the same courtyard. And what I'm going to say is, can we spot the kennels?
To be perfectly honest, I think the kennels might be through those double doors down off that courtyard we were just near. But while we're here, we might as well see what's in this tower. Ah, it appears to be locked. I saw a door the other side. Is that one locked as well?
Sure, that one's locked. I'll have to check later. Especially as Sassafras and it's looking beat up, and Leia's looking beat up, and they want to rest, and you're running around trying to trigger encounters. But you're more than welcome to do so if you wish to.
Or we could take an hour to rest, because I've got a raging headache, and I don't think Leah's feeling too good either.
Yeah, Leia's
I'm
feeling
going to put to fatigue for the last 2 sessions.
Gastus is impulsive.
Someone got stunned.
What I'll do then, right?
Among the gnomes, Gastinius, we have another word for that.
Here, you two, have a nip of drink.
Thank you.
Sure, that'll make you feel better.
Does it actually have any game difference?
Yes, it
will
does,
basically. I think it's just relief. You ignore a point of fatigue. It doesn't get rid of it.
It is, yes.
Okay, so do I take the fatigue off, or is it just ignore?
No, Gastus will have to. I have to put the combat tracker on Gastus, then Gastus can target the two of you and put the effect on you.
Thank you.
I should just be able to drop it on them, shouldn't I?
In theory, that will work as well. Yes.
If we get really desperate for a rest, we can always go to Baba Yaga's cottage.
Why? Is a chicken-footed cottage around here that you've seen?
No, you can literally step through a door into Baba Yaga cottage.
We can?
Yes. Stay there for a couple of days and then come back.
Did I miss at some point?
Right. Well, that nip should make the two of you feel an awful lot better.
The record. I don't know why that door was. I don't know why that door was. Second.
Oh well, I'm trying this one now.
Just checking. It's self-contained. It's... God, now where you go?
Onto another map.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Did that go down? If those stairs were down, I wouldn't have gone down. So.
Yeah, those you've gone down, so you can always go back up again.
Which way do I need to go for that?
Oh, is there no token to go back up?
It doesn't seem to be, no.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we go.
So if you ever need a rest, we can always. I've got some place we can go. I think I should call it the spell TARDIS.
Does everybody know your name there? Yeah, that door's locked again. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I'll step in here.
Okay, hold up.
More bloody stairs.
Hold up. So, 2 flights of stairs, one leading up, one down, provide exits from this entry room, as do a pair of doors to either side, both of which hang open.
Okay, let's ignore the stairs for now, and I shall go to the left.
A stout oak table sits in this room, surrounded by crumbling, rotten stairs. Oldie paintings of battlefield scenes hang on the walls.
Oh, not the most thrilling of decor, this place, is it? I will go and check the other one.
Okay, this one's occupied.
Oh, by anyone in particular?
These
Oh,
lovely
more
fellows.
of these idiots.
Right. Okay, so I get to lock tokens because someone. I think you were down there when he triggered combat, so
Mm.
that's not fair on you. Why should I punish you because of him? I'll move you back up. Right, let's start combat. Ooh, looks like I get to go first.
Who are you? We can't be having that.
Missed. Missed with the crossbow.
Okay.
Pathfinder, you're next. From here you are, you will be probably blissfully unaware of the fact that Gastus has got himself into trouble again. But he did run out the door.
I can see that Leia left, so I'm going to go try to keep up with the others because I don't like being alone in this place. It's creepy.
And I'll act as if I'm not a joker this round.
So that would get me up next to Thaddeus. And Rudy finally found me, so he comes and perches up my shoulder and then just starts chittering at me and draconic, complaining that I should do that and take off and leave him and so on and so forth.
Right, so we will power up the dimensional blades again. And I'll use martial flexibility to... Oh, what shall I pick up? No, I will pick up Frenzy.
I'm on line 9. I'm on line 19,452 of the Science Fiction Companion, going through fixing every link. The entire Science Fiction Companion is, because the tables have links in them I've got to fix. 62,737 lines.
You managed to break all the links.
Mm.
Oh no! I lost the whole file. I got overwritten. To rebuild the whole thing from scratch. Not from scratch, using the module. So I had a module that was almost complete in the Science Fiction Companion that I built. So obviously I was able to use that to extract all the data, to put all the data back in. Found lots of things were wrong, fixed lots of things. So now what that means is when I compile the module, all the links are in different locations.
God, the funny thing is, I feel left out. I never, ever get any bugs.
It's not a bug. It's not a bug.
In fact,
it's not a bug.
Not...
I managed to do the SVN in reverse and overwrite my file copy. I overwrote my file instead of uploading my file.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll check my backup. Oh, look, my backup hasn't worked.
Yeah. So not only do I not get bugs, I'll actually have to PM my last bug report because I can't see what it is.
No, it's just complete the fact that my backup failed and I completely lost the entire file when I had 9 pages of the...
I'll send you my last bug report because it'll make you laugh.
Right, so Gastus will whirl into the room, batter a crossbow bolt out the air, smash up one of the guards, and then smash up another guard.
After the fact, I wouldn't have been able to build the old companion as fast as I did. It's for once actually the downside of actually if I'd done it the way that using the builder tool, then logically speaking, actually I would have been worse off because I'd have lost the campaign if I to do the same thing. So I have to build the whole thing from scratch again, even slower. Anyway, Thaddeus, what are you up to?
Okay, doke. So, I take it he's wandered off. I was about to come up for a cunning plan about how to find dog kennels, and he just blatantly buckers off mid-conversation.
Dog kennels, darling.
Well, I said I think they're down there, but we're up here now. I'm going through this door.
Oh, where are you?
We are not playing hide and seek.
That's as far as I get. That's 6 inches. He's nowhere to be found.
Actually, that will take you to a set of stairs heading downwards. If you'd rather be back down this end and carry on looking around here, you can if you want. You were further down here. I just moved you back up in case you wanted to get into the fire, but he's pretty much finished it.
Am I aware that Gaston is still what?
If we put you back where you were about here, you're not necessarily aware of it. So that's when he opened the doors and triggered everything. So you could head down to this. You could head down to the door to the south, or I didn't know if you wanted to open the doors and check them out or not.
No, because I wasn't going to be triggering anything.
Yeah, okay.
I will open that one because I figured out where that one goes to, and I'll come back through here. I'll cut across to the other door in a minute, but that's the end of my movement. However, Majenko will go through.
They shall let the pennies fly. It's amazing. Every time I try and get them near any magic items, they don't want to know. Right, okay. That's Majenko done. Looks like it'll be a new turn where you do that. Oh, for crying out loud.
Well,
plays adventure cards to get jokers, and then he really gets a joker. This is not fair.
See, that's because I'm acting impulsive, and it just works out for me.
This level is not even a hindrance anymore. Just smack everything.
Sorry, Master of Old Soul, you called for me? Gastus will say, poking his head back out the door.
Well, there we go then. Movement unlocked until someone steps into a room I need to trigger it on. Should be as soon as you go through that door.
Well, I'm not going through it yet. What's in that room?
I'm joking. This once finely decorated meeting chamber has fallen into disrepair. The padded silk cushions on high back chair built from a tangle of bones are ratty tattered and spotted with mould, and the desk that sits before it has collapsed partially along one side, spilling a wealth of objects and statues onto the floor. A black and red tapestry hangs in tatters behind the throne. Obviously, that's all dynamic triggered. That's what I mean. Basically, it's a room full of treasure.
What? Bones? Mold?
A wealth
there's
of
a desk
art
in there.
objects and statuettes onto the floor.
Oh, there's a desk in there, Mistress Sassafras. That seems more like your sort of thing than mine.
So you don't care about the wealth of treasure.
To be honest,
I'm asking. That's all.
Gastus isn't that keen on anything in this place at the
So
moment.
it's in this room? Which room
No,
am I
next one.
going? Oh, okay. I'm going to check out the desk because, hey, I could find something I really think.
You just rubber banded there. You went straight back to the start. I don't know what happened there.
So, as I was saying, Master Wild Soul, I'm rather sure the kennels are downstairs. We could try these stairs here. They might take us down.
Okay.
I'm going through this desk wherever it is.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, Leia and Sassafras, you can make notice checks. Wow. Those are
Anything
good
here,
notice
we
checks.
found it.
Indeed. Okay.
We're tired of fighting. We just want to rest, and at least this is not as exhausting as fighting.
A search of the scattered objects fallen from the desk reveals most of them have been broken or decayed. However, 2 mithril candelabra remain intact and you think worthy of attention.
Did you say mithril candelabra?
I did say mithril candelabra.
Bloody
Party
hell.
sheet. Yep, they're on the party sheet. 2 mithril candelabra.
Can I see if they're magical? I'm not seeing.
They aren't magical.
Valuable.
They're just valuable. They're not magical.
We should take them to sell. Totally.
Do you have a bag big enough to carry them? These things are nearly as tall as I am.
Well, I'm considerably taller than you. I can probably manage to carry them.
Have them.
Well.
Maybe we could take him to a weaponer, that weapons master, and they could melt them down into good weapons for us. I hear Mithra makes excellent blades.
Indeed. Have unlocked token so you can move.
Which of the sets of stairs here where Thaddeus and Gastus are is the one that goes down?
One of them appears to be missing One of them appears to be missing its lovely portal icon, which is annoying. The northwest flight of stairs leads up. The southeast flight of stairs leads down.
So Gastus will gesture to it and say, "After you, Master Wild Soul," and give him all of about half a second to respond. And if he doesn't get a response, Gastus will just walk down the stairs.
Okay. Hold up. There. Waiting on something. I need something to happen, and then I can carry on. You can carry on moving on the map. Everyone else can carry on moving on the second floor. And I need to do something on the second floor, but I need someone to trigger something on the second floor so I can do the something.
And you need me to not move on the first floor, presumably.
Yeah, indeed. Right, there we go. That's happened. I second. As soon as Sassafras... Wait. As soon as Sassafras steps out of the room, something happens.
It wasn't triggered when I left.
No.
Oh.
You're
You
carrying
okay.
them at all.
You didn't roll 21 on your notice check.
Oh.
You only got the 12.
Fair enough.
What do you do, Sesras?
I whisper back, shut the hell up.
There's a misty shape seated in the throne. And it vanishes. Okay, let's unlock that. Let's see what's happening on this floor here. I don't know what happens when you step down those stairs. That's what happens when you step down the stairs.
Then, they appear. Okay.
Well, obviously they don't appear; they were already there. So hence the. Okay.
Well, in which case, when Gastus gets down to the bottom and sees them,
yeah,
he will shout back up the stairs. Well, I found the dogs.
Thaddeus, you're up, sir.
I'm assuming they're going to need one of them.
That's a good check. Tess, I'm going to check. No.
Oh, right, okay.
Thaddeus, what are you up to?
Right, I will go on hold, I think.
Okay, Thaddeus goes on hold. Yeah, that brings us to Gastus.
Well, Gastus will yet again power up his blades. So that's that one. And that one. And I shall pick up Smite, because that seems to be my go-to and is fairly useful anyway. And
you keep activating these. How are you charging them back up?
I keep spending bennies.
I trust you. I just didn't notice you spending the bennies. Don't get me wrong. I trust you because I know it's you. And if you say you keep spending bennies, I believe you. I just hadn't seen you spending them. Hence my confusion, mate.
Yeah, the last set I spent was just before this once finely decorated meeting chamber has fallen into disrepair.
Look, seriously, mate. I really, I do trust you. Don't worry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To do the power on both my blades cost me 8 power points, and generally I just throw two bennies at it after I've cast it. But
no, as I say,
I shall stab this one.
It's not a case of not. It's just I didn't notice it. I was getting confused.
Yeah.
Oh heck. I did give you the bennies from. Yes, I did. Because Tank Go had to
not
go.
undead,
So
but
no, they're not.
Don't think it'll matter that much.
Wow.
Oh. Well, if it's still alive, I'm probably not gonna walk off.
It used up all its bennies, but it's still standing.
It's still standing. Well, we'll have to do something about that then.
That was nearly a 12.
It was, but then it wasn't.
But then it wasn't. That was my last penny.
Yeah, ouch. Yep. Bad doggy. Bad dog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, 4 bennies to keep it not dying. That's still a good investment. Okay. What's okay. Yeah. Fine. They got pace of 12, haven't they? Genie has.
Flying, yes.
You want me to set that, or do you need?
In fact, no. What I'm going to have her do is fly out the window and down to the ground floor.
Okay. It's 10. You know what I mean? I'm not going to.
Which will put her on the you should put her on the same map as Gastus, I presume.
Oh, actually, yes, it would. Good point.
And then she'll end her turn.
Hey, Sassafras, obviously you were walking away from the door, so you had got to there before I pushed you back for the event. So you had got to there.
But she
Step
probably
out.
did hear the shout from down the stairs. I found the dogs!
I'm gonna step outside and whisper to Leia, there's something creepy in there trying to get us to like betray each other. Don't go back in there. It might have power. Don't have any power.
Trying to get what, sorry?
I don't know why it was kind of an apparition, and then it disappeared.
What Sassafras said was there's something in there that's kind of creepy and seems to be trying to get us to betray each other.
Oh. You know, that happened to me down the other corridor with the blood that seeped out of the walls on the floor.
I just realised you're in this different space. I'm supposed to be playing different sound effects. Who let the dogs out? Indeed. So different mood from when you're in this tower. Be wrong on which tower you're in. Yeah, no, I think I'm right.
And Rudy's gonna come and perch on my and then hide under my cloak because I just said something in there was creepy. So did I hear Gastini is screaming again?
Yeah, you did hear him screaming again.
He
always
found the
screaming.
dogs.
He's always screaming, isn't he?
Oh well, I thought he liked pooches. Which way did he go? I'm not sure how I get back to that stairway.
Down the stairs, I point.
That would be my max move right there. Because I'm not running to go save Gastinius. He needs to be more careful.
Well, you
And
could
Rudy's
actually.
hiding-
Do you want to go down the stairs or do you want to stop at the top of the stairs?
Yeah, I'll go ahead if I can go down the stairs without, because my move is limited, and Rudy's got to go because he's hiding.
That's where your move will end as you head down the stairs. But you can get to there if you want.
That's fine.
I'll put Rooty down with you, and then there's you and Rooty there. And next turn you can worry about that. And yeah, yeah, there we go. Easy actually. Anyway, Leia is heading down the stairs. You've got one more inch of movement if you want to use it, or you can run it.
By mine, I'd taken 4, and Majenko would take 5.
Oh, I apologise. I bet Majenko's 5 as your movement. So
Yeah.
you've got 2
okay,
left.
as soon as I can't get the bloody map up. Unless it... Ah, that's why. Got it. Right. 2 more min... I just tried to say minches of movement.
Minches of movement are very important, you know.
Absolutely they are. And Majenko has only 1 minch of movement left. Well, that's pleasant. Right. This calls for a power, methinks. This calls... Oh.
That's what's at the bottom. That's what awaits you at the bottom of the stairs.
Well, then, I think I should... Super Bolt. Let's have a look at that and see what it's going to cost me. Shadow Force, so regen some power points, so I could do it. And standard is 1. 3, 4, 5. Can I have it at the starred powers or not? I can't remember.
You can't.
No.
Oh, never mind. That would have been fun. Okay, then. I'll just take the Super Bolt then, which will cost me 5. Bolts of Shadows shoot out and attack the hound.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's okay. No, it's fine. You rolled the damage. I've just remembered something. Probably might have made a bit of a difference on the fight Gastus had, but that's my fault, so I'll even begin to try that. You rolled the damage. Oh, you automatically hit, don't you? That's why.
Yep.
Because I forgot. I apologize. Okay. Next one I need to put on. So that takes it down to 21 points of damage because of the arcane resistance. It seems to absorb it.
Oh, that's just
Or maybe-
rude.
Probably what probably happened is the shadow the shadow's bolts were just destroyed once they entered the flaming area of the hound. There was no shadows left, and the bolts just seemed to dissipate away. I.e., they sucked the damage.
Well, that's a shame. Never mind.
Be a Benny.
That's all right then.
Hessian hound remains shaken.
And Thaddeus interrupts.
Thaddeus requests interrupt. Okay.
Righty ho, so go flying down the stairs.
Okay, it was 3 to there. Assuming you hit the magic spot. Did you hit the magic spot or did you miss it? I should hit it. Right, so 3. So I make that 9 inches of movement left.
Nine inches of movement left, so
Whoops, hang on. Hang on. I'm going to do that. It's 5 to there. So you've got 7 left. That's just to get you out of the walls and away from the bloody sensors. So you've still got 7 inches of movement as you get to there. There, 4 left.
right, okie doke. And then what we'll do is in fact, it might be prudent to attack both of them, eh? Right, are these undead, are they?
I think they're demons, they're hellhounds.
They're outsiders.
It really amuses me. It reminds me of a quote from Dresden. He's fighting hellhounds with a Knight of the Cross, and he says, "Shit, hellhounds!" And he said, and the Knight of the Cross says, "Language. Oh, you're right. Shit, heckhounds."
I figured there was going to be heckhounds somewhere along the line.
So,
I need to read.
yeah,
I need to read all of them.
I think what we'll do is a large burst template, free action slumber on them. If they could be put to sleep, that is.
Down, Shep.
Do you know what? One of these days I'm going to target them and do that.
Just checking. Last book I've got of theirs is Skin Game. I know there's been a few more since then. Side jobs actually, but Skin Game's the last one in the story.
Yeah, you've got a few to go, definitely.
I was up today, and then there was a long pause before he did the next one.
Do you know you keep putting unsteady hands on me? I can't get unsteady hands. I've got steady. I've got steady hands. I can't get unstable platform.
Well,
It
yeah.
affect me anyway.
Yeah, but turning it on means your steady hands edge works. That's the point I'm making. Anyway, It's if you give it someone else a lift, then it matters. Okay, so you cast Slumber on them. So
Actually, you've only got 2 more to go.
You got a 9. So.
Did you start reading that because of my parkour?
What?
Dresden Files, because that's where I got my parkour from.
I've had him for years. I mean,
well, now you know where I got that from.
Well, not because it is. It's better. I've got all the books up to small favour in the original style that they were, where they were made to look like actual, folders and files, and then they changed the design.
Oh wow!
Which annoyed me. Anyway, it annoys me when they do that. You're doing a collection, and then halfway through they suddenly redesign all the books to match their new effects. It's like, what about all the people who started the book one in the old style?
And then you have to start trolling charity shops.
Well, no, because the later books, you can't get them in the original style because they basically re-released the whole range. You know what I mean? Okay, spirit check at -2. So spirit -2. Fine. Spirit -2. Spin. Hang on, that's one of his bellies. On that. Okay, well, slumbered.
Right, so and then as an action, I'll cast silence on the one that's sleeping.
That's not a successful. It's a successful casting. It doesn't affect it.
It doesn't. No, it's not on the creature. It's on the room.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't affect it. If you cast it on the room and not selective, then all you've done is successfully cast it on everyone except the hounds. They have arcane resistance. You need a 6 to affect them with an arcane power. So a 4 is a successful casting, but it doesn't affect them.
Fuck it. No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be affected, is it?
Right, not.
Right.
Gastus interrupted, didn't he? So this is Hound 1 remained. This is Hound 1 remained shaken. So this is Hound 2. Okay, this is Hound 1 remains shaken.
Yeah.
But basically, therefore can move and perform 3 actions. So it basically, it's pace 10. It moves over here, barks very loudly down the ears of the other Nessian hound, and then comes back up here.
Well, when it moves away from me, before it gets to... Oh,
you have an attack.
2, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one will bite you. Oh, no, it won't. It's going to do a full round action. Breathe fire.
That's the one that's shaken.
No, that's the one that's shaken. This one this one isn't shaken. I know it's showing the shaken token, but it isn't.
It's also showing the number 1. And that one's showing the number 2.
Wow. Okay, point taken. See what you say. I got very confused there myself.
Pulling teeth.
I'll just do that instead. This one comes round to there and barks loudly. He doesn't actually have to leave your area of effect. There we go. Right. Sorry, I've got my own self confused there. Right. Get rid of this bloody. Oh, I have a pet peeve, and it's people who don't remove their area effect tokens after they've finished them. Okay, right. Now I'm happy. I know what I'm doing. Okay, apparently you'll get an evasion check, of course.
How do we do an evasion?
You've just been hit in the face by a cone of burning flame. It goes straight down the corridor and shoots up the stairwell. Oh, yeah. Safe. Yes.
It's probably over the top of it already anyway, flying at +2.
Safe. Probably. So that just leaves Majenko, Sassafras, and Rooty have to evade. Hang on, no, Rooty. Okay, actually, it missed Rooty.
How do I roll evade?
Agility -2. I'd set it up as an ever effect, of course. You'd be able to do it properly. God, so much to do when it comes to that. It's going to be a pain. 2026. Right, you're all fine apart from. And Rooty's got a roll on agility as well.
Yes, sorry.
Rooty. Actually, no, Rooty's fine. Rooty doesn't have to do one. I said Rooty missed because of the size, so it's just Majenko that gets cooked, I'm afraid to say. Damage 6. Majenko. Majenko collapses under the withering flames.
Bad dog, you'll pay for that.
Oh, for crying out loud. Every time I spend a Betty today, I get a worse card. It's very frustrating. Okay, Mr. Gastus, sir.
Right. I agree with Leia. These are very bad dogs. So I shall attack them with all of my strength and might and wildness. Why did that not put the wild attack on? Ah, it did. So we shall thrust into that one. and then withdraw and slam the pommel down on its skull. And spring across the room. And bring Duelist's Honor down on that one. Oh boy, will I.
Your last attack.
That was my last attack.
That was its last penny.
And then I shall cast Soothing Word to remove the vulnerable status from myself.
Stop. I don't have any fun anymore. I can't screw my players over anymore. They're too powerful.
I'm afraid I can't remove the vulnerable. You're going to have to do that for me before I move on to Argenia.
Certainly. There you go.
Thank you. Now, Argenia's out here and she can hear there's a fight going on, and so she's going to sort of move in cautiously. Because she's a lot more sensible than Gastus, though she is kind of learning to act the way that Gastus does, which isn't really going to be terribly healthy for her.
Crap.
Hmm?
Argenia? You opened those doors.
They were open when we came in. Because you said, oh, because you read the description and said, oh, those doors should be open. I'll have to remember that.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I don't think I think Argenia will not enter.
Okay. Can she smell something?
That's what she sees.
Okay, so Argenia will fly back up. In fact, if that's what Argenia sees, Argenia will go and hide in the corner there and whimper a bit.
Yeah, I must admit, actually, I don't know why it does that. That doesn't. Why there's no reaction there? So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw that. It's like, what the? Okay, yes. Okay.
They have a dragon. That's cheating. That is.
You got 2. 3, actually.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure even if you combined all of our dragons together in some kind of great big mecha dragon zord, that dragon would be bigger.
You've got 1 dragon and 2 drakes.
Hmm.
20th Wild Soul.
Righty-ho. Let's just throw a spear at it. My dice are broken, so I'm not playing anymore.
My bennies are broken when it comes to cards today. They're fine for soak. Go on then, pop it, put it down. Ooh!
Yep, these dice are broken.
Oh, I found an extension. I forgot to load it. I don't know if it will break anything. In theory, it will
180!
It will highlight any items that are unidentified in red, which might help me when I'm trying to work out which items you identified. Okay, I haven't tested it, so I need to test it. Okay, that's another dead pound flap. Okay, stuff. I can here.
Feed a potion to Majenko.
Certainly, yeah, no problem at all. I think one of the other dragons could. Rooty.
The one, the Rooty can't heal.
Rudy can't heal, but the Majenko just
Wait.
fell
Okay.
at my feet, and because Majenko was my pet first, and I gave him to Leia because I didn't think I could manage two, I'll pull out a wand of healing and heal him.
I was sitting
Yeah,
here
no-
thinking, you know, we've got far too many bennies, and I just
Would have done that before they even realized that Majenko collapsed to the ground because he
Oh yeah,
collapsed
that's
right at
not a
my
problem.
face.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay, fine.
You could, yeah, you just one. I knew one of you will heal Majenko. Good. Okay, Gastus.
If
are you
the
rushing on
dogs are
ahead again?
here, I am. If the dogs are here, there's got to be a kennels nearby somewhere, says Gastus, flinging open that door and striding through.
A tangle of collapsed bunks filled this room, and the dank smell of rots lies heavy in the air.
So,
What an
yeah.
interesting new smell I've found.
So
If you open the next, if you open the next, if you, I'll say, if you open the next door, I will end the session because I've got this. I've just seen the amount of text I've got to read, and also what our genie have found. I've got a lot of reading, so we're getting close to the end. So you might want to just warning you.
People might want to spend bennies to recover PowerPoints and stuff.
Okay. Moving through. Okay, I'm saying that moving through this room counts as difficult ground.
It does?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. I'll move through it slowly then.
Exactly. That's absolutely fine. I can't believe it. They don't bother searching for any of the treasure. Okay,
But
I'll let all of you catch up. Yeah, I'm saying I don't even open the door for this week. Well, I mean, let me have a quick. Basically, because I'm not even sure, because you know it's what it's like. I'm not sure what's going on. So if you basically when you open the door, Sassafras just managed to activate.
It just because it keeps giving me that message, and I didn't think I was triggering it because I was going the other.
Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. Basically, the reason I say stop that when you open the next door, which I will let you do, a single bunk. Its mattress sagging and decayed slumps against the southeastern wall of this bedroom. A desk covered with old scrolls sits to the north. I'll let everyone sort of get into that room, and that's where we'll leave. We'll let everyone into the difficult terrain room. The reason is this room is occupied, but I need to have a good read about what's going on because it's a wall of text. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I thought for a second you were going to say this room contains a letter, and I don't know what it means.
No. There's a wall of text, and also with what our genie found, I will need to read up on that because I'm not sure if that has insignificant implications. So I'd spend your bennies to get all your PowerPoints back because we shall leave it here today. Hope you had fun. This room down here that say Gas has opened the door to is occupied, but I'm going to have to go off and make sure that I don't bugger up the encounters, and also I want to read up for the other one because I suspect you'll be headed there next. So hope you enjoyed that. This is a bit of a slog, especially if people keep rushing on ahead. So far, I'd like to point out I've been keeping a tally. There's 18 rooms of treasure you've ignored.
I know. We're just blatantly, there's artifacts and everything. We're just blatantly walking past them.
Exactly. 18 rooms of treasure that you've ignored.
Yeah,
that's okay.
probably.
Just try to rush through it. That's adventurous.
I clicked the wrong button there. Sorry about that. Okay, well, we'll leave it there. We had Rippers on Sunday, so not Rippers till next week. So we'll see you all next Tuesday when hopefully you can. I don't want you to rush through this adventure. I've got to finish Sci-Fi Companion, loads of stuff before I've even started rereading the next adventure. So no, I do. I'll be happy with this one's done. Bit of a slog. Anyway, take care, one and all. See you all next week.